Hey, Scott Guston, web producer, here with the man, Mr. Anoop Desai.
How's it going?
Who's nice enough to come see us and answer a few questions. Do you think that I could be famous?
I think so. I know a lot of famous people that have that sweater, actually.
We're awesome.
And so I think that's your first step.
Careful now, not too close. These are so bad.
I like
Look at
those.
They're so scuffed up.
Okay.
That's
you know what?
And check out the home patch job on my jeans there. That's how awesome I am. So,
But you know what? That tricks people into thinking that you're not famous when you are.
Right.
No one could. Fix his jeans up by himself. He couldn't possibly.
No one would ever guess on.
Whereas, jokes on them.
All right, let's get back to me for a second.
Sure.
How do you think a guy like, let's say, me would fare on tour? Because you know so much about me.
Sure. From what I do know about you, I think pretty well. Really, the only requirements are being able to sleep on a bus. Which, honestly, if I fall asleep in cars all the time, so I was out, and just liking like Reese's Puffs, because that's all we ate. We just ate Reese's Puffs and slept, and then every night we'd sleep. It's apparently it's made out of whole grains. That's just what I read on the box.
Whole grains and chocolate. That's all you need.
And artificial flavoring.
Now, I'm assuming you'll go on tour at some point, and what do I need to do to make sure I get on tour with you?
You know what would really help is if you had.
Local town?
Well, I was going to say a car, because right now we're going to be traveling the country in my Camry that has duct tape on it. That's literally the front of the car is being held up by duct tape. Haven't gotten around to buying a new car yet. So if you have like a minivan, you're on. Dude. You're there. You're there.
So you have an older Camry?
I have
not one of the newer ones that is possessed.
No.
Okay.
My Camry was made right before everything started going wrong with those cars. So.
Yeah. Let's see here. What other questions do we have to ask Mr. Anoop? I just want to tell you, when you asked and when you sent me an email asking me what you should name your first song, I told you my name.
Right.
But I meant, Scott Guston, not actually, just my name. So I think there was maybe a little misunderstanding. I don't know if it's too late if they've already cut the album.
Yeah, I'm not sure if we can change that on the liner yet.
Okay.
I wish you would have that's my fault. I should have written back and asked for clarification.
If you would write back some of my emails, maybe we would be better friends. And on that, I've written some more songs. If you want to take a look
great.
at them.
Great.
Just a few, kind of starting.
This one's
starting
called
right there. Yeah.
Okay.
They're pretty much all called Scott Guston. So that's really all I know.
Nice. I also had a deer run into my car, by the way.
Run into you?
I was driving down the road, driving in a straight line, and this was like 10 o'clock at night, like 2 years ago, and a deer runs into my driver's side door. Just runs straight. Like I was going at about 45. The deer actually veered to hit me.
Now, another thing I wanted to ask you, if you had to pick one word to describe me, what would it be? Be honest.
I think humble.
Humble.
That's just from our conversation today, that's the characteristic that comes out of me the most.
My full name is Scott Guston, but I really, really need a cool nickname. What do you have? Because, your nickname stuck from your very first audition.
Right.
When Simon mispronounced your name, and you corrected him and said, Randy, you can call me Anoop Dog.
Right.
And it stuck from then. So now, you're going to set it. It's going to be my nickname.
I like Gus.
Gus,
to be honest with you.
I like Gus, too. I like it. I like it a lot. I like that, yeah. So, Gus. On your tour, you guys learned all kinds of songs and dances. Do you remember a quick dance you could teach me that I could go home and show my brothers? Are there any Like just
Maybe.
because I love how they all end like this.
Right. Honestly, a lot of them were just like don't stop. So you're just going back like this, and then you walk forward like 3 steps, and then you do the same thing.
I want to be that guy right there.
This guy.
If you had to,
So-
if they said, Anoop, we need you to be the new poser, I guess, for the the new pose person.
We need you to be a poser.
We need you to be a poser, so could you strike a pose for us really quick?
But the reason the duct tape is holding up the underside of my car is like I hit like a possum or something like 3 years ago, and the like little plate under my car, the little plastic thing, just like fell off, and we fixed it, but then it just fell off again when I was in LA, and so I was driving down the highway and I was like, what is that scratching sound, and why is there smoke coming out of the underside of my car?
That's a possum.
It was, yeah, it's that damn possum. Like, cost me so much.
Yeah! Thanks. That was
Anytime.
fun. Mr. Anoop
Pleasure.
Desai, the best sport ever.